There are a lot of people that live in British Columbia, work in Alberta, live in Alberta, work in British Columbia, and we've seen transmission as a result of that.
British Columbia is asking for a ban on non-essential travel through Canada. The province is, like much of the rest of the nation, battling new surges of coronavirus. Now, BC Premier John Horgan is calling on his fellow First Ministers and the Prime Minister to lock down non-essential travel between the provinces.
The people of Quebec and Ontario and Manitoba need to know that they should stay in Quebec, Ontario, and Manitoba until we get to a place where we can start distributing a vaccine across the country.
Horgan wants to be clear. He doesn't want the federal government to impose a travel ban, and he doesn't want to stop essential travel like long-haul truckers or cargo pilots. But Horgan says if the premiers and federal government all send the same message, Canadians would buy in. The Prime Minister has said repeatedly he's not here to tell the premiers what to do or how to govern, a point he repeated in a phone interview with 92.1 City in Winnipeg on Wednesday.
My job as PM is really to make sure people have the right equipment, the right information, and the supports needed to make the right local decisions. I mean, that's really what we've done. In the spring, everyone shut down, and it was the way to get through the first wave. This wave can be a little more tailored. I mean, our responses.
The Prime Minister and premiers have had nearly 30 meetings since the pandemic started. The messaging from those meetings has emphasized federal authorities deferring to local and regional government. Epidemiologists say local medical officers are the right people to craft local guidelines, and interprovincial travel bans would limit the spread of COVID. But we can't expect Canadians to do the right thing on their own.
The construct of personal responsibility is irrelevant when we're thinking about COVID. We have to think about all the people who don't have agency, all the people who are vulnerable. So the idea of personal responsibility, that makes absolutely no sense. If we're thinking about your alcohol consumption or what you eat or your exercise, fine. But when it's an infectious disease, to say personal responsibility is all we need is to completely ignore reality.
Now, Horgan's idea might have some support among the premiers. Ontario's Doug Ford said he wouldn't support a travel ban, but did say he doesn't want to see Ontarians traveling to other provinces. He wants them to stay put. In Ottawa, Xiaoli Li, City News.